If you look at the stats, 1 out of 5 Americans die from heart disease. Diabetes accounts for 11.3% of Americans, and 40% of Americans are obese. It is time for us to make a change. And so today we're going to dive into those changes that we can make to have a healthier lifestyle.
In the Mirror with Felicia and Jalicia.
Hi guys, today we're going to talk about physical wellness. For me, it started out with wanting to change my financial situation and really focusing on financial growth. And then I realized that you can't take the money with you. But stressing out about finances can cause mental issues and physical issues as well. If we go in the opposite direction and focus on our wellness and physical along with our financial growth, I think that that's a better way to go. And we're coming from a generational perspective. I am 49 and she's 22. So what we need to do as far as physical wellness may look different. But the first thing is to just get started. I have been trying some new things. We did pickleball. Yeah. We did pickleball a couple weeks ago, and I did it once before on a cruise, and I absolutely love it. So I introduced it to her. It's a mix between tennis and ping pong, but you're actually on the table. It doesn't take as much technique as tennis, so it's a little bit easier.
Or energy.
Yeah, and energy. You don't have to use as much power or force to do it, so it's easier on the joint. How was it for you?
It was good. The sun got to me and I was ready to go. But it was fun. I would do indoors pickleball.
So they do have indoor courts here where we live. It's called Painted Pickle. And so we are going to try that one, and it's indoors, and it also has other things there as well. I know they have food and drinks. So we are going to do that as a family activity soon, and we'll be sure to share some footage with you all. The other thing I tried was a bungee class. I was so excited about going to this class. It is much harder than what it looks like. You think that the cords are doing all the work and you're just bouncing around, but it takes a lot of strength to move yourself around on that bungee cord. So, did I like it? It was definitely a great workout. Would I do it again? It would take some convincing. I might do it again, like if she wanted to try it, then I would do it so that she could have the experience. So that's how we get a lot of our workouts in, is that we're trying out new experiences. So even though we're working out, we're also having fun, spending time with each other. So I would try it if she wanted to try it, but it was very challenging. Like some of the moves, I couldn't even do them. Yeah, that's how challenging it was. But definitely a great overall body workout. So I would recommend it for someone who's trying to, work out and try something new. Because sometimes you get bored when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, I find that. So I do try to look for opportunities of other ways to work out that can also be fun and a new experience. What are some of the things you've been trying?
I'm a dance teacher, so I do teach dance. That is a form of workout. I'm trying to start going to the gym. We're gonna see how that goes. So I also joined the Hot Girl Run Club in Atlanta, and that was super fun.
So about how many people showed up to that event?
There was like 100 people.
So the fact that there was 100 people there, does that motivate you to want to do it more?
It's good to see my community take control of their physical health.
Absolutely. I know that I also sign up for like 5K and 10K walks, and so I do that several times a year as well. I normally try to do walks that are attached to a cause, so this way I'm also raising money for the cause. So So I've done the walk for dementia. I normally do the walk for cancer, breast cancer, heart disease, the hot chocolate walk. I do that one because I like the swag that you get each year with that one. The other thing I have done is I purchased a treadmill walker, and so it can fit under a desk. And so I have been doing that every day for at least an hour. If you have a home office, you can, and I'll put the link in the notes, you can get a walker so that while you're working, you can actually work out at the same time. If you're like me, you're busy and on the go all the time, it's a good way to get some fitness in and still continue to do your work, and it's not really interrupting your day. Although we should put our health first. I know that's a challenge for a lot of us. So there's the way to sneak it in while you're working and doing something else. And I have seen a difference. And number one thing for me, water intake. Water intake was definitely the big game changer for me. And you should be doing at least half your body weight. And so I do make sure I get my water intake every day, and then I do drink a lot of herbal tea as well.
I think since the new year, I've been pretty healthy. I don't eat candy anymore. I don't drink soda anymore. Unless someone gives it to me, then I will eat it and drink it.
Yeah, so we try to keep those unhealthy snacks out of the home, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Well, with us being in the South, I will not say I do not get some sweet tea with my food. I gotta just drink some water with dinner, but sweet tea, it has a hold on me.
It's hard to break that. So I don't drink it at home, but if I go out, that's my treat. So my treat is to have sweet tea. I need to do it less. I need to just drink water.
And it's cheaper.
And your meal is about $10 cheaper if you just drink water. So you got $10 that you can use towards something else that you can towards another meal, or $10 towards investing. If you look at it that way, like every time I don't buy a drink when I go out, this is money that I can put aside to invest. The best alternative is to eat at home, because even though it may be a salad, you don't know what they're putting in the chicken. So it could be loaded with sodium or loaded with sugar, other things that may not be healthy for you, and preservatives as well. So it's just best to cook at home as much as possible, especially if you're on this health journey, and make healthier choices and make it so that it's not a choice anymore, that it's a decision. And that's the point where I want to get to, that I have decided that I am only drinking water. I have decided that I'm only eating healthy. I decided that I only get to have snacks, maybe once a week. I get to treat myself. I want it to be a decision that has been made before I walk out the door each morning, so that it's not an option for me to do something different. And I need to get to that point, because that's what I did with walking on the walker each day. It's not a choice. It's a decision that I've made, that every day I'm going to do this for an hour. I am making sure that I take my supplements. So then make sure you get enough fiber. You can do that just by simply getting flaxseed powder, and you can sprinkle it on almost anything. I put it in my oatmeal, but that will give you the fiber that you need. So that means that you will then be regular, because we should be using the bathroom at least once a day.
I feel like when I drink green tea, that helps me too.
Yeah.
If I drink green tea every day. And it's good for or ginger tea. Me and my friends, they know. If you're sick, you need to drink some ginger tea. I'm gonna tell you every time. Drink some ginger tea, because it cleans out your system.
Her ginger tea is her antibiotic.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I don't get sick. If I feel like, ginger tea, there we go.
Yeah. If you're gonna invest in anything, invest in your health. We want to invest in the stock market, and that's wonderful, but you need to invest in your health first. So making sure that you paid a little bit of extra money to make the healthier choices when you go to the grocery store is important. You have to invest in your health. The number one reason why we want to talk about this topic, we wanted to make sure, because like we said, we do have people in our family that are suffering with high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease. We want to make sure that we are starting over with this generation. I want her to do better than what I have done. And so it starts with me making a change so that she can model it. When you were little, I did. Although I may not have always made the best choices for myself, It's really weird for other people when we went out because you were a vegetable kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like she loved vegetables. And those are habits that you learn early on. So
yeah, I have friends that will not touch vegetable at this age. Don't want it.
It's something you have to be raised.
I don't know, but like for me, like I need a vegetable. Like I don't know what we're eating tonight, but I need
likes vegetables. Yeah.
Some type of vegetable.
Yeah, and I remember we went out for your birthday that year, and they were going to give you cake, and you were like, "I want Brussels sprouts." Waitress is looking at us like, "Okay." So they bought her birthday Brussels sprouts, and Brussels sprouts are good. You may not like something because of the way that it's cooked, so try it a different way, and you may find that you actually love it. Because now I love Brussels sprouts, and when I was younger, you could not get me to eat that at all. The changes that you want to start with first, and that's your eating habits. You're going to start with that first, and then just start walking. Start walking, whether you have the walker to do it, while you're working, or you just go for a walk every day after work, walk around your neighborhood, or during your lunch break, you eat and then you go ahead and take, a 15-20 minute walk, however much time you may have. Just get moving, and you'll see the difference in 2 weeks. You'll feel different, and you'll see the difference in the way that your clothes fit. So definitely try that. And like I said, it starts when they're young, so catch them when they're little babies, because I did not allow her to do McDonald's.
No spaghetti.
I didn't allow her to do any of those things. She would get those sweet things when she went to grandma's house, and so she loved going to grandma's house because of the sugary cereals.
Because she wouldn't let me have a single.
I wouldn't do it.
Captain Crunch or white bread. I had to eat wheat bread, y'all.
So
times were hard as a child. I didn't get to have that.
Yeah, but it makes it easier for you to make better choices now. Your takeaways from today's episode is generational wellness. And we're going to make sure that we make the decision to eat healthy. We're also going to make the decision to my water intake. And you should be doing at least half your body weight. We're also going to make the decision to get active. And if that's just walking for 30 minutes, you're going to make sure we do that at least 5 times a week. Okay? And then you're going to find things that are exciting, things that are new that you can do, that you can be active. Like we went to go play Beat the Bomb. Did not know that was going to be an activity that was going to have me gasping for air. But it was very athletic event. And so, because you're jumping over beams and going under beams and you're doing like all these things, and it's a whole lot of moving, a whole lot of activity that requires you to move around. And so finding something like that, or pickleball, or roller skating, definitely.
I think any activities is a great way to start.
So anything that and especially if you love doing and you're having fun and you don't realize that you're working out, is a great way to just get active. Yeah. So eat healthy, make healthy food choices, get moving, take supplements, but definitely consult with your physician first before you take anything.
Yes, definitely.
A lot of times I know in our community we have a vitamin D deficiency. Yeah. Do your annual visit and have them check for any deficiencies you may have. So you can also take the right supplements for those. The other thing that's new that you may want to try, that they have testing where they can test for markers for cancer and heart disease. And you can get that done. So that's something else that when you go for your annual, you may want to talk to them about testing for those markers, because if you have the marker genetically for cancer or heart disease, and this way you can better prepare yourself and do the things that you need to do. We just want to thank you again for joining us once again. Generational wellness, and that is going to be your mental, your physical, your spiritual, and your financial wellness. And we are on this journey. We're going to put the next generation a little bit further ahead than our beginnings. That is the purpose of this channel. We would love to hear your comments. If there's topics that you would like for us to talk about, please do write those in the comments, and then we'll do that on another episode. But we thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.